Right, show you at my lovely boudoir, my bedroom view for tonight. Well, last night. This was my view last night, guys. Absolutely stunning view. Out the window, look at that. Beautiful. Got Britannia there. Your island there. Yunis, something that's called, I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look that up. The fishery. And you've got MENAI Bridge down there. Beautiful, lovely breeze in my face last night. Had a lovely sleep, nice and quiet. There's rabbits, that was full of rabbits in the morning. Skye was going bonkers, and I was all alone in this lay-by. No one else came in the night. I returned within 4 hours, which I've not done before, but I camped here anyway. As you know, guys, I don't care. It's if I knock the door, I'll move on. If I get a ticket, I get a ticket, but I've not had one in 15 months of doing this type of camping, guys, and 50% of my camps are similar to this, but usually no camper van signs and stuff like that. If it's got like penalty signs and stuff like that, I don't stay, but this one's a bit unusual. Where I am first, just draw back, we're on a side of a road, we're on an island. You can all probably recognise that fantastic bridge there, very famous bridge. We've popped over from the Glyn Peninsula from North Wales tour. We will be doing Anglesey for a few months in the end of August when the kids are back at school. This is a beautiful camp. You all probably know this one, guys, who've been this way. Absolutely stunning lay-by. It's a bit unusual for me to go on ones like this, but I came on last night. I wanted to do a live show with this lovely view, and that's the sign there. But I camped here. Nobody knocked my door. I even had coppers come. I think it was about 11:30 last night. They come, they pulled up behind me. I saw them pull up behind me, and they was in the cars for a bit. Then they come out and had a walk around. They didn't come up to me, but I came out the van and had a chat to them, and they was all right. They didn't have any issues at all with me being parked here. Not that it's anything to do with the police, but it's a local council thing, I think. But still, I never got interrupted at all. Look how gorgeous this is. We had a great live show. It's probably going back a few days now because all these videos are stacked up, as you know, guys. Due to Wi-Fi connection, we can't get them out live as quick as we can. That's the Britannia Bridge up there. That's the lovely little island with the lovely little white house on in the middle of the MENAI Straits there, in the middle of that torrent of water. Tide's going out at the moment. And that little house on the island is actually a ancient fishery, well, medieval or fishery, where it collected the fish on the tide going out, and when the tide came back in, there was fish in the compound there, and they just collected it. Not sure whether it's still being used, but lovely jubbly. And that's the beautiful MENAI suspension bridge there. Lovely jubbly. And of course you've got snow down here, mountain range, national park running through the back there, all covered in clouds. We're just going to have a little walk but I think I could get away with a few nights here. She's just sat there, lovely, so peaceful of a night. Even though the roads are busy in the daytime, we're well off the road. I'm tucked away in the corner, not bothered anybody, not got my chairs out, not got my barbecue out. Just got on with my normal routine of van life. Did the live show in there. Yeah, it's a shame all the snow down in range. The national park is covered in clouds, guys. But just looking at the peaks there from left to right, from the Britannia Bridge down to the MENAI Bridge, from right to left I should say, you've got more ELO, you've got Mount Snowdon, which is well tucked into the clouds back there, guys. You've got the little Grib Gwash coming off Snowdon, then it goes up to the Allée du Fac and the Allée du Phare, the next two highest peaks at 924 metres. Snowdon's running at 1085 metres, guys, from sea level. Then you've got Cernod y Filiast, down to Tryfan and Penior, over to, I think that's Carned Diffid, Carned Llewellyn, and Carned U shaft over there, just behind MENAI Bridge down the back there. Lovely jubbly. The beautiful MENAI Straits, one of the fastest and most dangerous waterways in the UK. Lovely. Let's go down that path down there and have a look at the beach. Just telling you a little about the Anglesey red squirrel there. They had an introduction of them to repopulate the island. Because this is an island, they're protected from the grey squirrel, because the grey squirrel have got a disease that kills the red squirrel. That's why there's not many red squirrels about these days. But there is a population now on Anglesey, which is lovely to see. I think they've got over 600 animals now on the island, and you can always tell red squirrels. Look out for the all the broken the diet that they're eating. The red squirrels, the oak, beech, hazelwood, chestnuts, and lovely. If you find those on the ground, you'll usually find one of these. They're usually high up in the trees, guys, and they love the big tall trees as well. Lovely, the lovely red squirrel. Skye is all excited. She's on a walk again. It's been raining all morning, so we've not got out much today at all. Started raining last night after the live show. After we had a walk and some soup, pea and ham soup, lovely jubbly. Some hot crusty bread after the show last night. It was lovely. Yeah, thanks for coming in the show, guys. We had a lovely night last night again. I am enjoying the live shows, even though they're quite hard work. Keeping up with the chat with you guys. Oh, lots of blackberries here, look. I've already got about 2 pounds of blackberries in my freezer, ready to make me jams and syrups. Look at that stunning view there. How beautiful is that? What a lovely bridge that is. What Skye found? He found that little rabbit that I was looking at out the window. It's been there all day. How he stayed alive, I don't know, because there's loads of raptors around. There he is. Can you see him, guys? I'll try and zoom in if I can. But he's been sat there all morning. Even in the rain he was sat there. I don't know whether he's got mixie. He looks quite alert, so I don't think he has. But how a raptor hasn't come down and taken him, I don't know. He's been sat in the middle of the field all day. Skye certainly knows the rabbit's there. Hiya, bunny. You want to get in some bloody cover, you do, mate. So something's going to grab you and take you away. A big raptor will come down and have you. There's Britannia Bridge there, guys, the railway bridge. That's newer than the MENAI Bridge, the suspension bridge, which is behind me. And that's a beautiful ancient fish farm. Well, not ancient, but I think it's early Victorian, I'm not sure. Fish farm, fish capture pen. Right, let's get down this hill, shall we? Right, guys, there's Christine up on the car park up there. The 4 hours limit and no return in 4 hours. I've been there about 20 hours now, overnight. You know, I don't recommend people to do it, but it's up to you. It's your choice at the end of the day, and this is my choice. I choose to live my van life this way. You know, I don't always park in places like that, but if I have to, then I do it. You know, I'm not saying you guys should do it. It's totally up to you. You know, you may get a ticket, you may not, especially in spots like that I'm in tonight. That's unusual, the one I'm in tonight. Anyway, this is part of the coastal walkway, the pathway. Goes all along the MENAI stretch here, part of the Welsh Coast Path there, as you can see, guys, on there. And you can go either way along this path. Right, you come to the bottom of the field, just spin you around there, guys. That's where Christine is, at the top of the field. You come down that side of the field there and turn right, which I have done here, and you come into this lovely forest walkway, coastal path kind of thing, and it's beautiful. Lovely dappling sunlight. We're into the forest now. We should come out onto the MENAI front in a minute, to the river. Is it a river or MENAI Straits it's called, isn't it? I don't think it's classed as a river. It's too short. It separates Anglesey from the mainland. We've got a lovely little wetland kind of forest here, pretty dark in there. and we can get out to the lovely MENAI Straits through there. I'd like to have a swim across there, yeah, but even with me, I'm quite a strong swimmer. I think I'd struggle to get across this one because it's a really powerful torrent of a Skye's wrapped around a tree now. Good girl. She's getting all excited again. There we go, guys. Let's pop out. And we're actually on the MENAI Straits beachfront. Let's see, I'm not sure if it's a salmon pen or just a sea fish capture pen. Might be a salmon catcher pen, I don't know. There you go, here's the glorious. We'll try and get a drone up as well for you, give you a quick view from the air, which will be nice. I've had millions of drones in the past fly down this strait. This is stunning with the island there in front with the beautiful white houses. Just panning down towards the glorious suspension MENAI bridge there. Now that is beautiful. And I think all these, you can see these like compounds here in the rocks. Again, I think these are fish capture compounds. Tide comes in, the fish go in, they shut the gates, and when the tide goes out, the fish are left in the compounds. Exactly the same way that the island works over there, but on a grander scale, the island. Beautiful. So that's mainland Wales there. You can't see snow down here at all now, it's all in the low clouds. Beautiful. Right, let's have a little meander around. To the seafront there, lovely. That's my parlour view, beautiful. What a view to have, eh? Eating your dinner and your breakfast and having a cup of tea and just chilling out. It's all about chilling in the van. You know, I don't rush around. It's all about chilling out, which is lovely. Skye sat on my glasses, little monkey. I think she's twisted her paw or something going down that hill. I've had a look at it, there's nothing in there, there's no splinters or nothing. I think she's just twisted her foot a little bit. So I'll let her have a rest up. There's a tourist boat going up the straits now. So lovely, there you go guys, so that's a MENAI park up. You all probably know this one. You've all probably passed it coming to the island. And lovely park up. So all the mountains are starting, they're all starting to come back into view. So what I'll do now, I'll try and get the drone up. I'll have to walk all the way down there again. That's the 4th time I've walked down there. This vlogging game, I'll tell you, yeah, it takes a lot of walking and a lot of effort. So I'll walk down there again with my, I'll need to charge my phone up first because it's the only camera device I've got now because I've knackered all the others. Dropped him on rocks, climbing cliffs, dropped him in the sea, paddling and whatever. Oh well, that's YouTubing I suppose. So I've only got 1 camera left out of 4 that I started with on the Wales trip. I had 4 when I started. I've just got my iPhone now, but someone's kindly donated a DJI for me, so I'll get that when I go back to the Midlands. Go and see my daughter because she's due to have her first child, and my first granddaughter. My other daughters had 2 sons, so I've got 2 grandchildren, but they're both grandsons. So this will be my first granddaughter, my other daughter's first baby. I'm looking forward to that. So that's due around about October, I think, end of October, I'm not quite sure. but I'll check that out and hopefully get over there after the berth, and then we'll be back out again. Try and sort out my winter tour as well. But we've got a few more weeks left on a couple of months left over here in North Wales, and as I say, I'll be coming back to Anglesey for a few weeks as well before I leave, but I'll probably come back after I've been to Birmingham. I might pop over to Norwich as well, my storage unit, and get rid of some of the stuff that's in here. Plus there's any old mail at my old address, because you know, even though you change your address, the mail still goes to your old one sometimes, so I need to check that out as well. Anyway, we'll get this phone charged up, make sure my drone's charged up. We'll go down there, there's a boat going through now, we'll go down there, we'll try and get a drone up for you guys. There's a tourist boat going up the river, powering through the torrent. I think it's drone time. Hope you enjoy this, guys. hours maximum, no 4 hours return in a lay-by. Don't usually do these type of ones, but I thought I'd give it a go because, you know, I like to push it a little bit because, you know, I do live in my van. It is my van life, and park up when I can. Some people may say it's a bit daft, but hey ho, my van life, my world. And no problem at all. 3 days, 3 lovely days here on this lay-by. Really quiet for night time. Had a lovely peaceful night's sleep. Some lovely walks here as well, and looking at that stunning view down there for 3 days has been lovely. 2 nights. What can I say? What can I say? It's what I do. But there's a little island down there. It's called Church Island, just below MENAI Bridge. Well, not far from MENAI Bridge. I've just Google Earthed it. I'm going to try and find a camp down there for the night because I want to do a little video on that little Church Island. It looks quite fascinating from here. Church Island, obviously it's a church on an island. I think there is a causeway to get to it. I've looked at Google Earth. I think there's a causeway you can get over to it. Well, there must be to do services over there, unless they go over on low tide. I don't know. But I'll try and get down there and see if we can find a camp down there and do a little video of that, because that looks pretty interesting. Right, it's crack on the day. You ready, Skye? Oh, she's lying down there. There she is, in the captain's seat. You right, Skye? Oi. Oi. She licks her feet every morning, cleans her feet. I suppose all animals do that. But it sounds like she's chewing a bloody packet of crisps when she's licking her feet. Lovely girl. She's loved it here. Yeah, she's loved all the rabbits and all the things going on outside. She's had her face pinned up against the window every night looking for the rabbits. Anyway, Church Island. Let's go and have a look at this. This will be a future video, guys, Church Island. That's if I can get down there. Just go and give it a go, eh? Point Christine, let's go.